All right, so our UFC 266, we're doing bets and predictions. Pull up best fight odds. So UFC 266, September 25th in Las Vegas. I'm kind of wondering what the ticket prices might be. But anyway, UFC 266, September 25th in Las Vegas. It is headlined by the 145-pound championship fight. We've been waiting for this fight. It got rescheduled. Then they became the coach of the Ultimate Fighter. But it's Alexander Volkanovski with a record of 22-1, a beautiful record, versus one of my favorite fighters, Brian T-City Ortega, who also has an incredible record at 15-1. And it built up a lot of steam from the Ultimate Fighter, which I watched all of it. I got to watch the 10th episode, but that built some steam on it. And then we got in the co-main event, arguably the best, probably the second best, because they still consider Amanda Nunes since she got beat. But Valentina Shevchenko defends her 125-pound title versus Lauren Murphy. I believe Valentina is a big favorite, about minus 1,000.
I think it's 800.
800. And the next one, we're gonna do the return of Nicholas Diaz versus old man Robbie Lawler. They're both old. Nick is 38, Robbie Lawler's 39. They fought too. I thought I saw something too. It said like 17 years ago, but that could be completely butchering that.
What?
That seems like a long time.
Way. 17 years ago?
Pull up the win last time Nick Diaz and Robbie Lawler fought real quick.
Should I just go to there?
I mean, sure, yeah.
Scroll down.
It said it's fight 17 years in the making. Okay, let's see. Chris Lytle, Robbie Lawler right there.
Yeah, when was this?
2004.
Yeah,
it 17 years ago.
17 years ago. God damn.
They fought 17 years ago.
Holy
Nick knocked him out.
Yeah.
That was back when I bought paper. I bought one of those DVDs. I had that DVD. So they fought 17 years ago. They're rematching. Here we go. And Nick had to fight in like 5 years alone.
Yeah.
So that's a big fight. We also got a big heavyweight fight. Curtis Blaydes versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I believe Blaydes is a nice big favorite, like minus 280.
Yeah.
Rozenstruik plus 250. And then the other two good fights on the card. We don't have lines for them yet, though, but we got a big girl fight. Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. And we also got Marlon Moraes versus Merab Davashvili, something like that. So, and we thought we were gonna have Thiago Santos versus Johnny Walker, but that got moved back a week. We did talk about this Chris Daukaus versus Shamil Abdurakhimov on one of our breakdowns a couple weeks ago, but then that fight got moved back. So yeah. All right, so let's start.
Yeah, so where do you want to start with this? Should we just do the main card?
Yeah, well, I think we can do the main card.
Okay.
Let's start with Andrade and. I mean, Marlon Moraes versus Merab Davashvili is a really good fight. Let's do that one. Come on, that's a good fight. Marlon Moraes versus Merab Davashvili.
Okay.
So we don't have lines for this. I have to imagine it's pretty close, or Davashvili might be favored by a slight favorite. He's one of these dudes who will just take you down forever. Go down to Davashvili real quick. Are you on him?
No, I was just on the.
One of them Georgia dudes. Here we go. Beat John Dodson. Beat Casey Kenny. So he lost in the 2009 Combat Sambo World Champions, but he's undefeated in the UFC.
Yeah.
Long story short, I got Merab Davashvili by decision.
Yeah, same.
And Marlon Moraes is a savage. He's fought everybody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I got Davashvili by decision.
Cool.
All right, let's go next one. Let's do the Jessica Andrade. We'll do Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. I know they pronounce her last name differently. Calvillo. So I wish we had a line on this. Andrade is probably going to be a slight favorite. Maybe even more than a slight. This might be like minus 200 plus 170. I love Cynthia Calvillo, but I think Jessica Andrade is just too much. I got Jessica Andrade by decision.
Yeah, you said Cynthia's a 10th planet
in Vegas now.
Yeah, I got to go with the 10th planet team, so I'm going to go with Cynthia.
Using the UFC PI now. She bought a house out here. She's training at 10th planet, so.
Yeah,
I love her too, but I just think Andrade is too much. It's a bad matchup for her, so.
I'm going to go with Cynthia by submission.
Ooh.
3rd round.
All right. Let's do the next one. Cool. All right, so we'll start getting more of the fun stuff. Let's do Curtis Blaydes, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. So what's our lines with this one? We got Curtis Blaydes 14-3 is.
Oh, there we go. Minus 270. Curtis Blaydes.
Minus 270. Okay, and then Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
Should I do the tail of the take real quick?
Sure. 12-2. Do it.
Curtis Blaydes, 30 years old, coming in at 6'4" with an 80-inch reach, and Rozenstruik is coming in at 33, 6'4" with a 78-inch reach. So Curtis Blaydes has a 2-inch reach advantage. I don't know. Both of them, Curtis Blaydes has 3 losses and Rozenstruik has 2, but they're both to the same guys, Francis Ngannou and Gane, who we just went on a little rant about. So
Oh, nice.
I don't know. Why do you think the line is so skewed towards Curtis Blaydes?
Because Blaydes is going to try to wrestle him and take him down.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's kind of like with Derrick Lewis. When he fought Derrick Lewis, he was this big a favorite too. It might have been even more, but then Derrick Lewis knocked him out. But I think it could be the same if Rozenstruik could not to stop the takedown, but obviously easier said than done.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not crazy big, plus 220, minus 270. I want to go.
270 is pretty big.
Yeah, I want to go Rozenstruik, to be honest.
Really?
But I think I got Curtis Blaydes by second round TKO.
Damn, I'm gonna go Curtis Blaydes by decision. I think he's just gonna out-grapple him, like you said. I just feel like the lines are a little too much. Like I feel like they should be a little closer.
And I like Biggie Boy. I mean, he's only lost to the two best guys, right? Ngannou and Gane. Like he's a beast, and he surprised me in one fight when he knocked somebody out. I'm drawing like who it was, but Curtis he can just take you down and
he's such an athlete,
ruin the fight.
Yeah,
that's what we thought about Derrick Lewis too. And Derrick Lewis uppercut him when he came in, and Curtis Blaydes fell over. But yeah, I got Blaydes by second round TKO.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet this fight. I don't think.
No, I'm gonna stay away.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Do you want to do the girl Valentina Shevchenko first, and then we'll do our real co-main event.
Yeah. Let me do the tail of the tank real quick. Valentina Shevchenko coming in at 5'5" with a 65.5-inch reach. Lauren Murphy coming in at 38 years old. Wow. 5'5" with a 68-inch reach. So she does have a 2.5-inch reach advantage on Valentina Shevchenko, who is gonna.
Well, before we butcher Lauren like that, she's what? Last 5 fights, 5 wins in a row?
Yeah, 5 wins in a row. Who are they
some
over?
Good people.
Let's check.
Joanne Calderwood from UFC or from Syndicate.
Okay.
Beat Roxanne also from Syndicate. Andre Elise split. A couple splits in there. So let's put it this way: how is Shevchenko winning?
I'm gonna go.
No disrespect to Lauren Murphy, but
yeah, first round TKO.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
I mean, there's not, and you can't even bet this fight. The odds are so skewed. Like, what did we say it was? Plus 800?
Minus 800.
Minus 800, I mean?
For William Hill, yeah.
Yeah,
some have a minus 1,000. I see as much as minus 1,115.
Damn.
But William Hill's what we go by. Minus 800. Valentina Shevchenko. You're going first on TKOs. Nah, Lauren's like she's got like this military body, like military kind of a thing to her. She's gonna survive a little bit.
You think?
But I got Valentina Shevchenko by 4th round TKO.
Okay. Cool.
All right,
That
and then
might
the
be a fun little
people's
prop bet.
the people's main event, aka
There
our
we go.
co-main event. And it's also a 5-round fight. Then the Diaz brothers, the only people in history who get 5-round fights for no reason. No one gets 5-round fights unless it's a title fight or a main event. Nate and Nick back to back get 5-round fights. Talking about power.
Yeah.
But all right, do the tail of the tape.
Yeah, Robbie Lawler coming in at 39 at 5'11" with a 74-inch reach. Nick Diaz coming in at 6 foot with a 76-inch reach and a 6-year hiatus, I'm pretty sure.
A fight, a rematch, 17 years in the making.
Yeah.
5 rounds. Is that 4 losses in a row for Robbie?
4, yeah.
Click on him, though. They're all the best guys. Let's not get it fucked up. Just to put some respect in Robbie's name. I don't want to just completely butcher him. So Robbie Lawler was the champ, but he lost to Neil Magny, Colby Covington, Ben Askren, and Rafael Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
Last one was against Cerrone in 2017. And he got lost to Woodley, too. So he hasn't had many wins. He's 1 in 5 in his last. And that last one was that Condit.
I mean, look at these fights. It's all the top guys.
No, everybody. You can keep going down. Rory, Condit, all the savages. And then Nick hasn't fought in forever. What's the current line right now? I know it's been around a pick'em, right?
Yeah, it's a pick'em.
William Hill has Lawler minus 125, Nick Diaz plus 105.
Yeah.
I'm really excited this fight. We haven't seen Nick in forever.
Yeah, let me double check. When was the last time he fought?
And they're giving Nick some good value, for not fighting that long.
Yeah,
what would you have
2013.
And look at those guys. Anderson Silva. And he won that fight, by the way.
Oh, 2015, yeah.
Anderson Silva. They did a no contest. He got busted for weed.
Weed thing.
And now weed's legal. Silva. I mean, his last 2 fights are Silva and George St. Pierre.
8 years ago, though. Yeah. It's been a minute. I don't know, man. This one's really hard. My heart is so heavy on Nick Diaz, but it's like when you haven't fought in 6 years, and you know he hasn't stayed out of shape. I hope not.
No,
I do see a lot of
triathlons.
Instagram clips of him just fucking blazing it up.
Oh, I see him drunk as hell. Yeah.
He's wilding out. But Robbie Lawler is so chinny now. It's like coming off of 4 losses, dude. I really don't know. This one's hard for me.
That's not hard for me. I got Nicholas 209, Stockton Diaz by decision.
Yeah.
5 rounds is going to benefit Nick Diaz. Robbie's going to have to try to knock him off, and Nick's just going to pick him apart for 5 rounds. And he's going to put on a masterclass.
I mean, Nick doesn't get knocked out, really, though, huh?
No.
I mean,
he's been fought forever. His brain's probably good.
Yeah, and like you said, if they get taken to deep waters, I mean, the Diaz brothers are always going to come out on top.
I just can't wait to see Nick in the UFC embedded stuff and everything. I'm just so excited.
I know. All right, I'm going to go Nick Diaz by decision.
Yeah, we haven't seen Nick since Henderson's been born, basically. That's feels like he's been here forever now.
Damn, this fight's so much fun.
This is a great fight. This is the perfect one for them to put Nick Diaz back in. I'm happy the line's close.
I mean, how would Robbie win? By knockout? Is that the only option, really?
Maybe decision, because he could maybe lay in a couple more punches, but I think Nick's going to be crisp. We'll see. I don't know.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I got Nick Diaz by decision for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. I have Nick Diaz by decision.
Okay. All right, so let's get to the main event. This is a fun main event. We've been excited for this fight. At least I have for a while now. Yeah. We got Alexander Volkanovski defending his 145-pound title versus Brian Ortega. Do some of the stuff, the tail of tape, and then I'm going to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, Alexander Volkanovski coming in at 32 years old, 145 pounds, 5'6", with 71.5-inch reach. Brian T-City Ortega, my favorite fighter, coming in at 5'8", with a 69-inch reach. So Alexander has a 1.5 inch reach advantage.
But Ortega's 2 inches taller. Yeah. So I want to say something. So we did a breakdown of this fight at one point, and
we did? Oh, yeah.
Because it was on a card, and I made this comment once. I was like, it was when Weili Zhang was about to fight Rose Namajunas.
Yeah.
And I said Volkanovski and Wang Jiali are kind of the same, and Ortega and Rose.
Yeah.
So they're just these machines that are hard to beat. Well, we know what happened. Right. Rose ended up head kicking Zhang, but Zhang was favored in that fight, and Rose head kicked her and won, and we were excited. Yeah. But I thought it was similar. You know, I think like Volkanovski is just a real tough dude to really beat. He's not going to finish Ortega. I think Ortega can take out Volkanovski before Volkanovski can take out Ortega, but Volkanovski's hard to beat for 5 rounds. I mean, he's 22-1, and I'm pretty sure 22-1 he's won like 18 in a row. Click on his record. Crazy. I think one of his losses was like super early. He was a former professional rugby player. Now, I think he got beat by Max in his last fight to keep it 100, but he fought Max, Aldo, Mendez. Go down. When did he lose? So he lost to Corey Nelson, his 3rd fight in 2013. So he hasn't lost in 8 years. He was savage.
I mean, and Max Holloway put on a fucking clinic on Brian Ortega.
Yeah. But I thought Max beat him in his last fight. I thought Max beat Volkanovski.
Yeah.
And that's Ortega's only loss was that Max Holloway fight.
Mm-hmm. But it was a butchering.
It was a butchering, yeah.
You know.
But he came back after 2 years. People were questioning him, and he looked like the best he's ever looked when he beat the Korean Zombie. So, obviously, Volkanovski isn't the Korean Zombie. What's their current lines right now with William Hill? So we got Volkanovski is minus 180. Ortega is plus 155. Yeah. Let's go.
That's about right.
All right, I'm going with Brian Ortega, 4th round submission.
Damn. Yeah, it's so hard. My heart wants Brian Ortega. He is my favorite fighter, but I can't do it. I got Alexander Volkanovski by decision.
All right. So. That's what it could be, but no, I'm going Ortega. Fuck all that. So
yeah.
All right. So what's going to be our best bets for this card?
Yeah. What do you got?
I mean, I got a parlay brewing, but
you got a parlay?
Yeah. I'm really going to be. I'm going to have to go.
Okay. So do you want to do best straight bet? I mean, God, I don't really have one, to be honest.
I mean,
Shevchenko put 1,000 and 100.
No.
Yeah.
This is a sucker parlay for sure. But
yeah. I feel like all these are.
2-team parlay. Nick Diaz plus 105 and Brian Ortega plus 155. God. 2-team parlay. Mark it down. I will be putting money on it. Yep.
That would be such a beautiful night if that won. That's what my heart would love. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'll go 2-teamer 2. I'm gonna go Alexander Volkanovski and Curtis Blaydes.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That could be a good hit, actually. But I want Ortega to win, so fuck all that.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going Volkanovski, Curtis Blaydes, two-team parlay. I'm going
yeah.
Brian Ortega and Nick Diaz, two-team parlay.
Don't get me wrong. I'll love it if Nick Diaz and Brian Ortega win, but it's just...
Yeah.
Alexander's just such a killer, man.
It's a tough fight.
Yeah, it's a real
But again, they
tough
thought about
fight.
Wang Jai Lee and Rose head kick.
I think it's a different thing. I think it's different.
But anyway, so that's our UFC 266 Volkanovski versus Ortega, September 25th in Las Vegas. Let's get it.